always think that there are things that you must keep striving for, things that you haven't done, things that you would still like to do. And that's how one's life should be lived.
I can beat him. You know I can beat him.
Kirk played a lot of tough guys in the movies, but in real life, he was known as one of the most compassionate men in the business.
When I paint a pheasant in the field, I want to feel the sun.
I hate bullies. I think it's a very unattractive quality. So if I do intimidate people, I'll just try not to in the future.
But Douglas was far more than just an actor. He was also a producer, a philanthropist, best-selling author, and proud father to his 4 sons. Michael was his eldest.
As I always say, if I'd known Michael was going to be so successful, I would have been much nicer to him when he was young. But I'm proud of Michael, but I'm more proud of how he handles his success than I am of his success.
In 1996, Kirk suffered a stroke that impaired his speech, but not his spirit. When we visited him at his home in 2014, Michael actually crashed our interview.
Oh, where did you come from?
He celebrated his 100th birthday in December of 2016 at a bash that included his family and close friends.
I don't know anybody who's done any more than this man has. At 100 years old.
His acting career spanned 7 decades. 2 of his most famous roles were Spartacus.
I do know that we're brothers. And I know that we're free.
And The Bad and the Beautiful with Lana Turner.
Who gave you the right to dig into me and turn me inside out and decide what I'm like?
Many movies that I'd like to redo, but on the other hand, there's certain movies that I think, yes, I like them. But that doesn't mean that you're not constantly learning something. And that's part of the fun of it.
In 1991, at age 72, he survived when a helicopter he was a passenger in collided in the air with a plane. 5 years later, he suffered that stroke. Shortly afterwards, he talked about survival with Mary Hart.
I have been in a helicopter crash. I had trouble walking. I had a stroke. And here I am on a program called Entertainment Tonight. So let's be entertaining.
He was born Isor Danilovich in New York to immigrant parents.
My father was an illiterate Russian peasant. Came to this country like millions of other people.
He earned 3 Academy Award nominations for his acting, but never won as a performer. In 1996, the Academy presented him with an honorary Life Achievement Oscar.
I see my 4 sons. They are proud of the old man.
His marriage to his second wife, Anne, lasted more than 60 years. The family suffered tragedy when son Eric died of an accidental drug overdose in 2004. Kirk was a man who was admired for his generous spirit and open heart. He deeply loved his family, often showing his affection by kissing them on the lips, an old Russian tradition.
Love you, son. Thanks.